Hello, my name is Michael Dwyer, and I'm with Rochester Writers. Once again, Rochester Writers and the Rochester Hills Public Library have teamed up to host their annual author fair, now in its fourth year. We're hosting 20 authors in person at the library in downtown Rochester on Saturday, November 26th from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. These short videos offer you a chance to meet the 20 authors. And right now, we're meeting Grayson McKinney. Hey, Grayson, how are you?
Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad you could be a part of the author fair this year and that you could take some time and do this little video promo as we lead up to the event. And you are missing your co-writer today, but you guys will be at the event. Tell us about you and your partner and the books that you've written.
Sure. So yes, Zach Rondo is my co-author, and together we have written two books. We're actually both elementary school teachers in the Troy School District. I live in Rochester Hills. He teaches fourth grade, just a few classrooms down the hall from me, and I teach fifth grade. And together, like I said, we've written two books. The first book is actually a professional development book for teachers called The Expert Effect. It's a three-part system to break down the walls of your classroom and connect your students to the world. And in that book, we talk about how important it is that students today have the opportunity to learn from people outside of the classroom teacher. We want our students learning from experts in their field. And that means reaching out to your own classroom families, to leaders in the community, businesses, authors that you admire and have read other works by them, and get them to be the ones to help share the responsibility of educating our students. Then we want our students to become experts in their own right through project-based learning, where students are able to learn not only content, but also hands-on skills that they will need for the future. We call them the 6 C's: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, creativity. And then finally, to become experts, you also need to be able to teach others as experts. So we want to give our students as many opportunities as possible to talk about their learning and to share their expertise. And we give them lots of modes to do that: building websites, launching podcasts, making short video clips like this, and sharing their learning with the world. So that's what our first book was about. But yes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, because as much as you'd like all your students to believe that you're an expert in everything, that's not necessarily the case. And so this is a way that you can supplement the teaching experience and help them to become those experts in their future lives, or maybe even sooner.
Exactly. We love to say that you don't have to wait to grow up to be to make a difference in the world. And so we want to give our students the opportunities to feel like what they're learning in the classroom actually matters and can have an impact on themselves, on the people around them, and the world outside of the classroom. And that's actually why we wrote our second book. This was just published, came out this May, and it's a follow-up to the first. It's called The Expert Expedition. And we like to think of this as a classroom companion to the first. So for any teachers who are interested in this style of learning, we have a beautifully illustrated picture book that's told in rhyme. That was actually illustrated by another teacher in our district, a secondary ELA teacher at Troy High School, whose name is Soraya Ali Ahmed. And we wanted to put, that message of you are worthy of learning from the experts, directly into the hands of the kids and inspire them to show them that their learning is actually meaningful.
Well, I think it's a great idea. And so these books are for teachers and the students. Would parents just generally get something out of them as well, or do you have to be a teacher?
I think that everybody has a vested interest in making sure that kids are getting the best education that they can. And so a lot of the resources that we present in our professional development book are great for parents to use over the summer or homeschooling, or just extensions over the weekend. We talk about the importance of learning on field trips, and we share some of the virtual resources that have become really plentiful, especially after the pandemic. Everybody knows how to get on a Zoom meeting now. And so reaching out to these museums and experts around the world has never been easier. So I think it would be really applicable to a lot of people. And the picture book, I think is especially It's first of all, it's beautiful, but second of all, yeah, you could read it with your families at home. We've gotten pictures from friends of ours around the country reading it to their kids at home, because learning doesn't have to happen within the four walls of the classroom. Learning happens all the time, and we want to inspire kids to become lifelong learners, and so that can happen at home or in school.
Well, it's wonderful to hear. Yes, it's a beautiful world out there, and we have the opportunity to learn from every corners of it, wherever we may be, not just in the classroom. And we're glad that you're a part of the author fair, a local author here, right in Rochester Hills, getting a chance to come to the Rochester Hills Public Library. We're putting that author fair right on Shop Small Saturday, they call it. So we squeeze it between Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Great holiday weekend. Perfect to pick up that holiday gift. How would you like to leave it with everyone today, Grayson?
Well, I am just a huge fan of the Rochester Hills Public Library. My family and I have three children of my own, so we're there once a week. And so looking forward to seeing people and meeting other readers and writers from our community on that Shop Small Saturday.
Great. Thank you, Grayson. We'll see you there at the 4th Annual Author Fair.